Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 7 Days to Die, No Blood Moon. I'm the Radio Man 03. It is awesome to have you along. How you doing? It's a Friday episode. I'll change that block out right there. Ugh. Got the stun baton. That was pretty fun lighting that biker up yesterday. I gotta tell you, that was a lot of fun. I was just thinking to myself, I was. It didn't hurt at all. I'm thinking what might be a good idea. We get to the top of the stairs, and then we have our ladder right here, literally right up on this end, because it's on the far end here of pretty much this. I mean, we could put it here, but then it's like, well, no, there's a railing here, so I'm be jumping that railing every time. So we could remove the railing. We could. That is an option. We could put the ladder kind of in the middle here. That would put it even further back into this area. I'm just thinking that the best place for it is right at the top of the stairs, because if we're going to be heading for the gyro and we happen to be down in the crafting area or in the forge room, we're going to come zipping up the stairs, and right at the top of the stairs should be the ladder. So we could incorporate that maybe into this right here, this end. Make this is its purpose, and then this could actually tie into this as well, even more so. I'm going to want space, though, out here in order to exit the ladder. How much room do I have over here? Now I'm thinking about that, because when I get up at the top of the ladder, I want to be able to pop out, and, you know, we'll have the hatch open sideways. I want to be able to pop out forward or to the left, or even to the right if that be the case. But I've got to have space to do it. And yeah, this is just one block wide right here. I'm not too keen on that. I think I might stick with the original idea. And then what I thought I could do also is tie this together right through here and make this just a really kind of the entrance to this area. Put a door on it, give it some glass, make this whole area from here across like this, all part of a single kind of room with an exit to it. Maybe we do a triple door or something right here, and then we can just leave it open, and it'll always be open. But if we needed to close it behind us, if we run up these stairs to get away, and we needed to close it, we could slam it shut. Okay, that's kind of an idea right there. So I want to put this one in here. I'm going to take this out of here for now. We've got that space to do something with. LADD. Wood ladders. Everyone's doing great. It is a Friday episode. Did I mention that already? It is. It is. We've got to go back to the mining facility. We must go back to it because we have to make sure things are fired up. We got to get the concrete going again is what we really have to do. That's the number one thing we have to do. Auger. There we go. What I want to do is just pop this in real quick, and then we're going to head home. Perfect. Such an obedient auger. See, I can come up here now, and I've got room. This is going to come up another block too, so this is going to be kind of an exit area right here, I think, up on the platform, and it's not in the way right here either, too. You know, if you think about it, if we land, okay, so our landing strip is going to be this wide. It's going to actually kind of overshadow the top of this thing right down here. So that way we've got a little bit of a gap and a little bit of a different shape going on throughout this area here. So we land. We come in, we should have enough room, I would think, to kind of take the gyro and just kind of twirl it in place, kind of, and then set it back up, and bam, we're ready to go. I mean, that's the perfect world, of course, if I land it properly, but we will have a decent landing strip, too. That's, like I said last episode, that's a sizable piece of property right there. It is a sizable piece of property. I think I can keep this stuff on me. I would like to build today in today's episode. That's what I'd like to do. Some of you know I'm concerned about the squares that we've got going on here, and I want to represent this right here real quick if I can before we take a break and I jump in the Jeep and we head for the home front, the mine. R. Advanced rotation, please. It's so hard to see. I feel like I should put a land claim block down over here so I can see things better and be able to pick stuff up and set things down. Come on, where are you? There you are. Thank you. And then it should be a couple this way. Only a couple. No, it's not. I think I just had it there. There it is, right there. Hit R to go backwards. No, R. Pick the there we go. There we go. And then this guy goes right here. We're almost there. I swear. If I put a land claim block here, I'll be able to see all of this better. Now, we could do this guy right here, or we could do the round guy too. The rounded one. But those guys go in there, and then that kind of curves it out. You see how that gives it a curve now? So that's going to curve that out if we hammer these in place. That gives it a much more of a curve. And I think... I don't know if we can actually put railing on that right there, but we'll work that out when we get to that point. 1900 hours, 1930. I need, you know, we've got a ton of concrete that can be made right now. Back at home. So yeah, we really do need to go back there because I've got chores. We haven't picked the garden, the farm in a couple of days. So there's that. Oh. It's no wonder I scrap things in my inventory. It's just no wonder. Alright, so this is going to come together pretty nice. Now we've got like a complete... This is a completed area, kind of a completed area right here. We know our ladder for up to the top is here. We've got our stairs downstairs. This is great. Alright, perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a bunch of stuff off. Then I'm going to jump in the Jeep, and we are going to head back to the base. Rid of that. We don't need that on us. I think I am good to go. I'm going to drop this stone in there too. Alright, and what's the Jeep got on it? Real quick. It's got a bunch of stuff we can sell. Essence. Do you have anything on you that we can sell? No, you are just packed up and ready to go as if you were ready to go. Alright. I dropped a couple candles in here, but it really doesn't give off very much light. Nice. I like that. Yeah, I like that. We could bump this out even a tad more if we wanted to give us just a little more space, but I like this. I'm thinking about using guardrail along it. Yeah, I am. Alright, I am on my way home. I want to race the Jeep, do some jumping, some sweet jumps, and then I'll bring you back when we're back at the mining facility here. We're back. We got some damage out here. I keep forgetting to repair it. It's just wood. Let's go get something to fix that up. Yeah, everything's what needs to be turned back on here, and I need to get this stuff going again because I'm slacking. I've been building too much on the other place. Nail gun. Is that the only... No, I've got a bunch of nail guns, don't I? I didn't sell all my nail guns, did I? I don't think so. There we go. There we go. That'll work. Bang. Got it. Put one over here, too. That's funny. I took the only one we had out in a box with me. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. Nice. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, let's see what we got. I think I've got a bunch of stuff here that we can actually do up. Boop. Yeah, we've got some of this made. And we can make, looks like a bunch more. And I've got stone in there waiting to go. So it means we can refill them a second time. That's nice. I like that. Alright, so yeah, give me a little bit and I'll come back and we'll be, you know, on to something different, I'm sure. Everything is working. Tons of concrete mixed. Over 5,000 there. Same thing here. Got a bunch of concrete mix coming in. I'm going to have to make sure I take some of this stuff out because it's not going to be able to hold all of that. Got shell casings coming in. Bullet tips coming in. And then, of course, well, I don't know why, but I had iron in this one, so I'm taking the iron out of it. And then I got cement mix being made in all the other ones, along with stone being smelted down. this guy's making us steel bars, and I turn this guy onto these metal trussing and I-beams. I want to bring some of those back with us to Lakeview, because I think those would be kind of cool to have in certain locations, especially up on the helipad. I'm expecting to have, you know, trouble. We're cooking up a storm in here. Oh, there's Lucy. Oh, there she's... Oh, she stopped for a second. I don't think I killed her. Yeah, she's dead now. Ah, bummer. You know what? Maybe we should drag the sniper rifle out and use that for a little bit. You know, maybe we should do that. Oh, you know what else we have to do? We have to deal with, we've got to go up and see the trader. We've got stuff we can get, prizes, you know, a gift. Let's get Big Man after us here. Let's see if we can kill him with our axe. Come on, big fella. He's running. Oh, look at that. Big Man had nothing. Don't do that. I don't go out at night. It's not safe. Okay, next on my task, since I've got everything cooking, is keep my ears open for witches, my ears and my eyes open for witches, and do some farming. So we got to do some crop picking. You can see our farm is actually paying off a lot. We're filling up. I could cook so much food right now. It is just nuts how much food I could cook. And I need to check the Jenny to see how it's doing. Let's refuel it. And then let's actually turn it off. And we'll let the batteries run the base at night while we're here, because once the sun comes up, we'll be heading back over to the other place, Lakeview. Yeah, okay. Picking the crops next. All right, I'll be back. We're just doing some busy chores here at the mining area. Oh. What we got? It's Pete. And Pete and Billy. Come on. Come on, Buster Brown. Beating on my building, Billy. Do you see that? Banging on the building. Do I have concrete mix on me? I don't think I do. I don't have the thing either. The nail gun. Alright. Yep. Oh, look at Pete. Dead body on there. Oh, he just like plopped down. Oh, he just slid through the the cracks in the wood and splattered his guts all over down there. Oh, I should have used the baton. Oh well, you know, afterthought, whatever. It's okay. All right, back to farming. I got everything else picked except for the mushrooms and our flowers that we need. Look at there. It's a witch. I must have killed her. She's coming in. She heard the sounds. I didn't know she was out there. I just came up here with my night vision goggles on. Doing some, recon. Everything's cooking. Everything's going. I even got gunpowder going right now. Everything that can burn. Well, almost everything. The cook stoves are not cooking. We had them on. We had some water. We had some red tea. Some delicious red tea. Anyways, yeah, farms picked. Chores done, I think, mostly. I picked up the sniper rifle again because I want to play with it some more because I like it so much. I didn't do any food cooking. That's probably something I could do, is get a few food things whipped up. And then again, like I'm saying, I've been taking some of this out just so they don't overflow, which they won't now. There's less than 6,000 in here being made, but there for a while I was getting a little worried about that. So there we go. We've got a bit of supply coming back in, which is great. Those guys are working. These guys are making the cement. We got the stone smelting down as well. So what do we got left? Another 652 on that one. There we go. And like so. Oh, check it out. We're going to make some shepherd pie. Shepherd's pie, indeed. Let's see. We can make 10. I've got 10 cans apiece. 9 minutes. Look at there. All right, we got another kind of food that we can start eating now. That's pretty sweet. I like that. We found that recipe. I'd forgotten about that, and I got to thinking, wait a minute. We found a recipe. Shepherd's pie. There it is. They're cooking up. Awesome. All right, not much to really report. Everything's cooking up. Doing really good. We got a couple of batches of cement mix going. Well, the concrete mix is doing just fine, so I'm going to actually clear out this stuff right here. And right there. And we're putting that in there right there. And I probably should go down and mine some stone, but I'm not going to tonight. So we've got metal going. I made these trusses, so we've got some trusses to take with us. Actually, I'm going to put these on the Jeep, so we have them on the Jeep. Like so. I'm putting. I've grabbed another stack of forged iron, and we've got some white concrete blocks to take back with us as well. You know what I could do? I could drop off these food items here at the base. Yeah, those things don't need to be in there. Okay, so yeah, just the chores are done basically, and I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting for a few other things to finish up, and then I'm going to be heading back towards, you know where, Lakeview. There we go. We got 9 of those meat stews, and we have 10 shepherd's pie. What does shepherd's pie do for us? Food 104, health 52, and stamina bonus of 40. Health 52. Wow, so that's a good healing food, huh? Very good healing food. Okay. All right. So there we go. We've got some shepherd's pie. We'll probably take some of that stuff when we go into, you know, I know there's level 4 and level 5 missions to do. Those are going to be, like, insane for one person to go in and try to do, I think. There's so much stuff in those big, giant factories and everything. It takes a crew to go through there. Oh, we gotta put some of these away too. All right, so I will be back in just a second. We might be heading out the door when I do get back, because I think I'm just about done doing what I was doing here. Everything's working, so I can come back this next night and you know, make sure everything's put away and continue this concrete operation in the next night. So I shall return. I swerve for crawlers. That's what you do. I swerve for crawlers. I'm going to leave him there just so I squish him into the road every time I go by. I don't know how much squishing it could take, but we're going to see. Every time I go through there now, he's in the road. Oh, well, we got stuff downstairs. Sounds like dogs. I heard zombies and dogs. Now I don't know if it was. It doesn't sound like a wolf. Aha! It's a dober. Look at there. Zombie dog. I see it. Do you guys see it? I don't know if these glasses show you very well, but there it is. Now where there's one, there's two. There's two, there's three, maybe four, maybe five. I heard a zombie, I thought, too. Sun's coming up, so it's getting bright. It's hard to see through those anymore. Oh, good morning, apocalyptic survivors. We killed ourselves a zombie dog. Maybe we'll just go out there and see if there's any other zombie dogs. Because they come in packs, you know, sometimes. Like we had at the bookstore that time, several episodes ago. Oh, holy moly. And get your heart racing. Especially the pack of dog that's got the zombie bear or two with it. That's pretty crazy. That'll get you moving. Then you really hope you've got cardio. Oh, here's somebody. Is that Jen? Jen? It is Jen. It's Jen. Okay. Jen and Lucy are here. Lucy, come here. I'm going to knock you back down the hill. Oh, maybe not. maybe just your head will come off. Oh, man. She was one of the mushy-headed ones. Ugh, gross. You know? Their head's all mushy. Oh. Oh, there's Jen again. What is she doing? It's pretty funny. Up you go. Up you go. Atta girl. And back down the hill she goes. All right, beautiful. Well, did we, I don't know. Maybe we just had a few zombies spawn in as we first got here, or they were just here as we drove up. It's okay. It's a welcome distraction. Very nice distraction. Anytime a zombie wants to show up, that's fine by me. We'll fight. So this did not turn out like we thought with, with being able to pull the Jeep in and stuff like that, but we can still work around some of these things. But yeah, the Jeep fits in here like this basically now. So there's the garage, you know, and then we can back it out. So we may work some more on trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. But I just couldn't resist the staircase. I had to have my staircase. It makes the whole place. It's going to anyways once we get finished up with it. Next thing on my agenda today, I showed you about the curve here. We could nail those into place, which is going to bump us out a little bit further. And then I was wondering if there is some sort of well, I should probably figure out the legs for this thing too, what we're going to do for the leg for this. That would be a good thing to do. We could wrap this up, and then I don't have any of the building materials on me. I brought you guys back way too soon. We just showed up, and I ran into the base, and then I heard dogs and stuff, so it was pretty cool. I want to do something here, of course, along the edge of this, but we can hold off on that a little bit. What I'd like to do is be able to get the leg figured out so that I can get this thing stretched across here, and then we'll just stop building it at a point where we can meet up with something else on the other side, so it'll just be kind of a tunnel to nowhere at the moment, but it will be a fixture of the structure, and then we can build around and off of it. So that's kind of my thoughts on that. It's like something I need in order to proceed forward with what's going to be happening over on this side. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's me. All these frames need to come up and stuff like that, but I'm going to figure out where I want the legs to begin with. I think that's kind of the first thing I'm going to have to do is where do I want my legs? We know we want one right up against the building, but what are they going to look like? That is another question I have. So, you know what? Maybe I will build out of the cobble this time instead of the rebar at the beginning. I have far more options with this than I do with the other, with the rebar. So let's do that instead. We've got a little bit of cobble if we need to do some upgrading. And I want these, and I want these. And we will take some of the rebar. Oh, there's some more cobble. Oh, thank God, those are there. Okay, that's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. I was thinking, oh, geez, I don't have enough of those. But I do. I've got a supply of those, which is nice. Okay. And let's drop that, and that. And I think we're looking pretty good. Where? We'll take those off. I'm going to put those on the Jeep. I like... Oh, the Jeep's actually got its lights on. There we go. I like using those at night. There is a bit of immersion involved when you put those on. It's kind of fun because your vision is blocked on the sides, but you could see like crystal clear at night. It's amazing. It's really cool. Oh, and then we have these guys here too. We made these guys. I've not played around much with these, and I need to. You know what I probably should do is find some way to do some kind of a creative world for myself so I can go into and kind of fool around with some of this stuff. You know, there's only so much time in a day, you know, to build something in creative mode and then to come in here and build it this way. It's just, wow. It could take me forever. Building it twice, you know. I thought about doing some of these guys up underneath here. Just bring one down. I thought about that. And there's several choices of these as well, which is pretty cool. Beam, I-beam center foundation, like this guy right here. This guy is pretty cool. So you do this, and then you put another one right on top of him, and he could be the support beam for this staircase. I just don't know that I need this to have a whole lot of support because, again, like I said earlier, not in this episode, but others, that this is attached to that pillar. So that is its structural support right there, is that concrete pillar. You know, who knows how far those beams go inside there, right? Right. Okay, I was up on the roof, and I was thinking about... No, I was going to go out front, huh? We're working on what is going to be a leg, and then I've got to tie that in up there into the main building, into the landing pad. I think the first thing I'm going to have to do is take down some of these wood frames so I've got kind of a clean palette to work with, so I don't have a bunch of stuff looking at me going, what are you going to do? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab these guys off of here first of all, because that idea is kind of becoming scrapped. As opposed to having a bunker down here, more of a just kind of a kill area, basically, underneath us here. We could even put in, it's a 3-wide walkway. It's even a little more than that. We could get away with it. We could do a couple of hatches in the middle on the way down and make it so that we could, you know, shoot down out through the hatches. We could even make this centerpiece for a bit of a distance as a bar, so that we could look down as we walk through the causeway this way. We could look down and be able to shoot any zombies that are underneath here as well. I might do that. That might not be a bad idea. But I like the shape. The shape is good. I'm good with the shape. So now, what do I want to do for the legs here? And we talked about, it was talked about arches. Arches are nice. And yeah, arches are nice. We've got this, you know, circle thing going on. So I was going to kind of make the pillars kind of larger kind of circles underneath here. If I did that, could I start the build there and have my first leg there, my second one there, and my third one there? Because it looks to me like I've got it. It's not measured out properly, though. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And I would love to have this one dug in. I might have a solution here already. Let's see. Yeah, if we take this one and dig it into the side of the hill, that's like perfect, you know, and then that drops us off here. Okay. All part of the planning process, people. The planning process. I don't even think that's correct. I think I just was kind of eyeballing some stuff there with that one. Okay, so if we do our... It's a 3-banger pillar, right? So we do that right there. That's our 3... Oh, let's put this back. 1, 2, 3... What do I say? I said... So 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see, I like that idea. Okay. And with these being this size, it gives us an opportunity to kind of do something. I think what I need to do is first put in the basic pillar. Put in the basic pillar first. Stretch this out with this design across it, and then come back and figure out where I want to add some decor stuff to it. What do you think? I think that would be a good idea. And we'll build it out of the flagstone, and then we can just upgrade it after we're done. The upgrading just gives me a lot of great XP, and it's extremely helpful. How far is this from the main building? Now that doesn't help us out because we were talking about beefing this wall up, but we could still do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. Oh, you know what we could do here? What we could do here is possibly... something like that right there. Right there, right there, right there. If we did some sort of a... maybe a little causeway through here for them to go through. Let's put this up here. Okay, and let's go R. And we want to pick this guy right here. We do that right there. That would work in pulling that to that. And then we do the same thing here, but this is a 4-banger where we've got... got lost in my rebar there. And then this gives us a chance now, too, and this is just me throwing blocks down to kind of quick representation here. We do something like this right here, and now we're beefing this side up. This side of the wall, and we've got this to play off of right here to kind of help us be able to do that. Like that right there, you know. That's going to help us beef up the structure of that wall. And then, of course, this will go up. We'll go up with it, and we'll do something nice on the way up with this as it meets up with that right there. And then we'll have a nice solid foundation here. We could even, once the legs get up to a certain point where you don't have to worry too much about the zombies banging. And what do we got? We got right now, the lowest spot we are, well, this is going to be, well, this is the height down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go up one more, that's 5. That is without outside of the blast radius of a cop, or is it 7? I think maybe it's 7. Well, we're going to go up the 5. And then we could even change the design a little bit to go up and meet up underneath this right here, if we wanted to, and give it a different kind of look. Because those will be some beefy legs. Those legs are going to hold up to a lot of banging by zombies. There's only, 4 blocks in between them, so it's not even stretched the full 5 that it could go. But having this one lodged into the hillside over here, that's going to be really nice to have. And then we can create a nice, we'll stone this in. We'll block that in. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. That's going to work. And then we'll take out this stuff that I've put in over here on the ground that you guys watch me do. That's just it. You know, I got to lay some blocks down before I really decide what it is I'm going to do. So that's why we have this kind of stuff going on, and I'm going to have to take the time to tear that apart. But I don't care. It's okay. How much wood do I have on me? 469. That's not nearly enough wood to do anything right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and replace this stuff with... this right here. And then I'll be back. Oh, yeah? My arch nemesis, the bunker. He's really dead. And he's headless. Okay, so here we are. Legs in. Well, you know, where they're going to be. They're in. Let's get these guys out of here now. Can see some of these back, which is nice. And to be honest, I should really build with the cobblestone first. I try to make it so I just, build it once and it's done, but I'm never like that. And I really should not build with rebar and concrete until I have something mapped out. It went together yesterday so much smoother than when I normally build out of just the concrete right away, the rebar and stuff. Things change in my head as I go along, or they just don't line up like I thought they were, and, I gotta make some changes, but there we go. That's me. It's me in a nutshell. And then we could take, we could fix this whole area up again. We'll figure something else for down here. We'll figure something out. So, let's go up here. We have, 3 legs right now. 1, 2, 3. Now, on this side, I am very tempted. I think what I'm going to do is actually bring this all the way out. It's going to be pretty solid until this first post. I was thinking about just doing the center post up to the middle of that causeway, and then being able to take some different blocks and do something a little more decorative up on this end of it, and have this solid down here for, of course, the zombies that like to come up and bang on it and stuff. I love having to decide how I'm going to do this. This is a much bigger project than what I've built over at the mine. So there's a lot more options. You know, it's far more forgiving, and a lot more things you can do to it. I guess I better get this figured out first. What I'll do is, you know what? Let's get this worked out up to this point right here. If I do this all the way across, where does this put me actually? I'm just now thinking that maybe what I do is I bring everything up to like this, and then when the zombies come down from this hill, they can come right through these walkways. That's nice and tall. They're not going to run into it, and then they could just come straight across. So what we would do is we would actually have blocks at this height all the way across. So basically, I am filling this in, right? Or I could just, I guess I could put this one down a little bit, but then this one's going to be down there too. I feel like these doorways should all be kind of at the same level. Would I be better off taking earth out of here or putting more in down here? Because, I mean, I could just make topsoil and put topsoil down here and fill this whole thing in. And it would be grass, and then we could have this entranceway here. We could have one there. We could have one there. And this, we just bring this up. We'd be doing a little bit of terraforming. What do you need to make topsoil? All you need is 16 clay. Well, crap, I got a bunch of that. Let's get some of that cooking in our inventory, and then I'll do that. And that should really kind of help, just kind of even that area out a little bit, you know what I mean? Jelly bean. Let's put this stuff over here. So this works just great. This is going to be perfect. We could do this. We could get rid of kind of the oddness that was down here. Not that it wasn't nice the way it was, but now at least we can put some of this back, and it's going to look good again, I hope. Well, except for that right there. That didn't work too good. You know. Some of it's going to work out pretty good, and some of it may be a little weird looking. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. I've got a bunch of it being made, so, you know, as you know. And I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff, get these knocked out of here, too. This needs to go. I'm not super thrilled at the moment, really, about the fact that I've got this right here. I'm thinking about just tying this leg right into this right here, and then this will come out, and then we'll have our bars start here and go over the top of this one here. Maybe a small something on this side, but it's such a narrow. This one's this wide. Okay, it's only 2 blocks wide, which fits perfectly, and then this is a 4, and that's a 4. Either that, or the other thing I'm thinking about doing is maybe a different design altogether here, but I feel like I need to get this put in and then meet up to it and figure out how I'm going to combine the two together. So that's kind of why there's a post like that in the middle. At first I was going to leave it like that, and then I could do something different from this level up, and I may still do something like that, but I'm not super thrilled with how these arches just aren't good enough, I guess, is what I'm thinking. I could probably do better, is what I'm thinking about with those arches. So I've got to do some augering and get this stuff removed so I can kind of fill this in, and then we'll have something better to look at. Here we go. We're almost there. Boom. Okay. That puts us right here. Now that brought this up a little bit, so everyone's a little bit closer, a little bit higher up. The zombies are as well, but I think we're going to be okay with this. Give me some wood blocks. Yeah, we did 300. Well, it's still making some of those. We could do that, and that would give us a little more of our arch. A little bit bigger of an arch in those two. And then basically, really, when this goes, this is going to have to come back into the mountainside here, is what it's going to have to do. As far as I can get it to come back in, And it's going to go up to this height, of course. So it matches up with pretty much what we got going on right over here. This is where it's going to drop us off, right? Right about here. So we'll have to shave off a little bit of the top here. And then we can just kind of create our shape that we want up here for the farms. So I heard a bunch of feet. Look at these guys. Stanley and Luke just don't seem to know we're here. There he does. Take it, Luke. Was the Luke crowd this time around? I'm a killing machine with this axe, I tell you what. I know I saw somebody else. Oh, there's Stanley again. Oh, Holly's right there too. Look at that. No one's got a bag, huh? Come here, Shaggy. Missed. I think we got everybody. That was a good little horde coming through. All right. Nice. I like that. I like that. That happened right after I got done just talking right now. So, okay, I'm going to get back to work here and see if I can't figure out a little something that's going to, you know, make some sense to us here a little bit. Tragedy has occurred. Oh, man. I was trying to get just the wooden causeway put in, but it does not like the design I was coming up with. Not apparently strong enough, because the whole thing, I mean, the whole thing is gone. It didn't even keep the first piece of it. It all went away. About 30 minutes worth of work there. It just went down on the ground. No big deal. I mean, it's okay. Lesson learned. Yeah, the half slabs down the center were not upgraded, but I was upgrading everything else to wood. And I think that's a little too much weight. And I was placing the bars across here. And finally the one bar said, okay, that's it. That's all I could take. And the whole thing came down. But we had it going. Oh, man, that's a bummer. That's okay. Like I said, I got to find some time to, you know, be able to do this. It's not supposed to look like wood. It looks like stone. It's weird to have it looking like stone and not wood. Interesting. That looks like wood right there. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. What time is it? It's almost 4 p.m. on my Friday. I don't have much time left. Friday's off work in an hour. And it's Friday, so she's working from home. So she's like right here. I think I might have to call it an episode. I know. Oh. Exhausted. Hopefully I got a bit of it. We did get some good work done today. We've got a good foundation started here for this, and that's good. That's the main thing, is what I'm trying to do, is just get a good foundation to start, and then we can move on and kind of pull it together. This will be something I will work on my own and try to have more or less completed with some kind of a design going on, hopefully on this side here, so that there's something a little more representative of it when we start our episodes on Monday. We'll probably have some group play over the weekend too, so I will record some of that and post it, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what the weekend has in store. I've got a bunch of leaves I got to do this weekend. I got a few things I've got to get done this weekend. Otherwise, I won't have time to do it because winter is coming. It is here, and it's getting colder again. Finally. Holy cow, that is just a mess and a half, and that's just the stuff that's down here. There's still a bunch of crud up here I got to go deal with too. Oh man, that's disappointing. But anyways, it was gonna look good. I don't know if I have any shots of it at all, but it was gonna look really nice here. I'm gonna have to move that so they don't come up here. Oh, but yeah, it's gonna look great. It's gonna look great. We're gonna love it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be neat. You guys have thrown in some suggestions. We got all that stuff going on, so it's been really good. We'll keep it moving forward. Next week episodes, we need to go off on adventure, at least on a couple of them, I think. I feel like the need to go do some looting, some trading, some gathering of the the good stuff, the stuff we sell to the trader. And we're still working on saving up our money. Still got a pile of rubble up there too. Saving up our money for the solar panel stuff. So we got to keep thinking about that. We can't stop going on adventure. But yeah, I'll work on this a little bit more. But we've got a little bit of a start going. We've got our legs in. This is what's causing me the biggest issue right here. Is I got to figure out what I'm going to do right here. Initially, I was going to do some big arches like this and like this. But the more I think that, the more I feel like they're just going to bang the heck out of them every time they get near them. So I'd rather go up like this, have something solid at the base, give me plenty of time to get to them, to stop them, and then we'll change from there. But I don't want it to be just this square box here. We're going to do something to decorate this up. It's going to look nice when we're done with it. It's going to look really nice. This I don't know that I'm too fond of. I don't know about that. This I prefer over this right here. Well, of course, we don't have the block in here like we should, but there, that's not too shabby. But I think what I would rather do is probably have it this way over here than that way right there. And yeah, I'll work on that and other things in the base. And hopefully by next week's episodes, we'll have a little show and tell for you on Monday probably. Take a look at some things that hopefully got done. And we'll move on from there. It's nice having the ground, I have to say, kind of up this way and just kind of evened out. It's nice. It looks a little better, too. It's not quite so choppy in here. My main goal eventually, maybe next season, Alpha 20, is to actually build inside of a mountain, a large mountain, a big one. Not this kind of hillside we're in right now. We picked this spot for the road and the lake. Okay. Yeah, what needs to be done, and I think what I can really work on, is getting this laid out, and then I can get things kind of tied together into the helipad. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I can get those things kind of tied together so that by next week, our episodes, we'll have that. Hopefully we'll be able to get our runway put in next week. That would be nice, so we can start flying the gyro out here. The road I don't like landing out here. I always feel like I'm going to crash into the building and stuff, so I would rather have that landing pad up and running and installed. What I'd like to do. But we made some progress today. We've got some legs. We did some talking. I think we've got a good idea as to what we're going to do. I'm pretty happy with where it's going. And the challenge of coming up with the design of all of this is just a ton of fun. Just a ton of fun. Don't forget, we could do this here, what we did right here at the beginning, all along this too. We could do this along here as well and give it that look as well. As simple as that, really. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I am the Radio Man 03. I want you to have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day, and I look forward to talking to you again next time.